It's going to be a fun seminar, a little different than some of the seminars I think you're used to. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but most seminars start off with a big gangster rap, like this one will. So Wayne's just going to come out and do a little rap for you. We're going to just get some random words from you guys, and Wayne's going to rap about them to start the show off. So think of some random words. Words of randomness. Huh? Fern. More random words. Huh? Humidifier. How about somebody over here? A couple random words. Yes. Jello is very random. Yes? That's a dirty word, not a random word. Rendezvous, which can also be dirty. Rendezvous. How about a big SAT word? A big hard SAT word. Say what? Supercilious. Good luck, Bill. Bill didn't go to college. Yes. You know, we get that one so much, anti-disestablishmentarianism, and that wouldn't even make Bill try to spell it. Huh? Satellite. One more word. Yes, sir.
Rotary engine.
Rotary engine? Is that one word? Rotary engine. Huh? That's a bad word, too, in some parts of the world. All right, rotary engine. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage the guy you came to see, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wayne Brady.
Hey, everybody. Hey, how you folks doing, man? Well, look at the people. So let's get this started. Hey. Now, what I need is this rap has got to have a title. It's got to be about something completely random. What's it about? A song that you haven't heard on the radio before, but you might like to at some point. Raise your hand. Anyone a suggestion? You, ma'am. Can you bring it a little bit? Excuse me? The trees are shaking. Why? Why are the trees shaking? Earthquake. Good. Earthquake. Come on, Jonathan. You ready? Earthquake. 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 Earthquake.
Because the trees are shaking.
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 Say what?
Here I was, and I had to learn. I moved to Los Angeles, had suitcases in my fern. Moved into a place that was about 2-story. Had no details, they weren't kind of gory. Lived a life, it was really simple. Dated a cute girl, she had the dimple. Went to bed, and I started to dream. Well, all of a sudden, like a laser beam, it hit me. Damn, I started to shake, and I yelled out, peep myself, said, earthquake. How could I do that? My skin couldn't get drier. Sweating and sweating like a human humidifier. I couldn't do it, and my roof caved in, and I tried to run. I didn't know where to begin, and I tried to go because normally I'm mellow, but I'm like, hello, like the Cosby said, jello. My knees started shaking, and I fell to the ground, and I hit a patch, and I started rolling around. Now, how could I do that? And I say to you, the ground's shaking. No, we can't rendezvous. Let's run. Hide underneath or something, because, oops, dropped him. It starts bumping. How could I do that? Just silly. Oh, I'm going to kick somebody's ass. It's supercilious. Don't butt in. Supercilious means that it means nothing. That's what I said, but I digress. Back to my story, and here's the test. I was just running, kept running all night. I laid underneath the skies, there's a satellite. I left my house because my house was down, and insurance didn't pay, I had a frown. So what was I gonna do when my house was done? You see, I had to pimp myself, that's no fun. And to do that, you see, in Sinjin, keep on revving like a rotary engine. Now I'm a hooker, and that's the story, and all these details are allegory. I said I'm pimping myself. I said I'm whoring myself. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is my buddy, Mr. Jonathan Mangum, one of the stars of the Drew Carey Show. Very funny man. My good friend, Mr. Alan Simpson over there. And hey, man, two of the band members from the Wayne Brady Show, Mr. Paul Pesco and Kat Gray, they both agreed to be here today. So first off, this is my first time teaching a seminar. I feel so highfalutin. Welcome to the seminar. I should unlock the secrets of improv and its mastery. And, well, you know what the truth is? That's not going to happen tonight. The secrets of improv aren't going to be unlocked. No great truths, because it is improv. It's an intangible art. There isn't any one set way to go about it. If you came in tonight thinking two things, oh, Wayne's going to teach me how to be funny. It's going to be good. Wrong. Because once again, that's an innate thing, and what I really wanted to concentrate on tonight was to show you behind the machinery, if you will, of improv. And thing two, to completely clear everything up. When you get stopped on the street, how you make those songs up? You guys got books? And you no, but I can try to teach you the thought process. So that's what we're going to do. Let me flip this back because I'm teaching a seminar, you see. See, I've got notes.
Yes.
I am so prepared, dude. Look at that.
It looks like you put a lot of preparation into that.
Yes, I've got equal signs as well. I got equal signs. So let's get started. Improv. Improv is improvisation. That's why you guys are here and you know it from the show. But it's a little more than that, at least to me. When I started training and doing improv, it was in 1990. And I really got into it just on a lark. I started because I was doing a play at the time, a play called Fences. And it's this really deep piece of work. And my father's screaming at me. And he just threw this baseball bat. And I grabbed something and I looked at him and said, "Daddy, you cannot treat me like this." "I'm going inside right now. And I'll be back, Daddy." And just completely blew. I had like a 2-page monologue, and I felt like an idiot. I didn't know what to do, so I left the gentleman playing my father. I left him on stage. Yeah. Oh, ha-ha, not to him. So immediately I went, and then ran, and he had to cover and everything. But I promised myself that I wasn't going to be that guy again. And it just so happened that I had a friend of mine who she and her husband had started an improv company, and they took me into the fold, and they introduced me to this incredible art where, you mean I get a chance to make things up? Yeah. No scripts? Oh, okay, I can do that because I don't want a script anymore because I sucked. So it began this incredible love affair with this thing that has brought me a lot of attention, and it helps me pay for dog food for my dogs. So improv. Improv really is role-playing. How many of you in the audience are professionals? And by that I mean you actually consider yourself a professional writer, a professional actor. Good. Come on now, it's Hollywood. Y'all like, oh, okay, I am. Okay, good. For you guys, improv is an invaluable tool. For the writer, improv means that you can sit there and you can come up with your entire story, your entire arc, each character, and you can basically perform it. When I first started dating my wife and I was up late night writing, I actually would get up, and we had a really small studio apartment off of Los Feliz. So I'd be like in the corner, which was the kitchen/bedroom nook, and I'd start writing these sketches like, "You can't do that, I'm gonna tell you something, write it out." And she'd watch me, and she thought I was like this crazy homeless man. Until I told her what I was doing. So it's it's a really, really incredible tool. And for the person that is not the serious actor or writer, you just want to have fun, that's great too. Because improv is also about freeing yourself up so that you can get up in front of your organization, in front of your coworkers or your boss and actually speak and not be afraid. So it's role playing. Think of it that way. It's really easy. You know, kids, when you're 5, 6, and you guys are taking boxes and making a tank out of it, and you're cowboys and Indians, and "You shot me." "No, you didn't. I'm still alive." And he runs. Kids are the best improvisationalists ever because kids innately know the rules to improv. And I'm going to give you those rules right now because I have a second page because I'm a professional. Kids know these rules, and it's amazing because as we get older, we lose these things. Like for instance, the first thing I have here is listening. That's going to be paramount all evening. When I get a couple of volunteers up on stage, I'll give demonstrations of a few different games. Listening. The stuff that we do on Whose Line is by far the fastest improv that I've ever done. And I just mean that because you're playing with the big boys. Between Ryan Collin and Greg Proops, they are masters, and you have to come ready to play. So if you're not listening, if you're in your own head, if you have your own agenda, you're done. It moves that fast. Let's say that a game is called, and then they say, "Okay, the scene takes place on a ship." I'm over the side of the stage going, "Okay, ship, that's great. I can be the captain, or I can do this. All right, that's great." I've already jumped into the scene. The scene has moved on. And I'm the idiot said, "Hey, I'm the captain." And then they look at me, and Ryan kicks me off stage, and that would be no fun. So you have to actively listen at all times, even if you're not in the scene. Even if you think you have this great thing, you have to get out of that habit. You have to be in the moment. And I hate to say that because it is such a cliche actor-directory thing, being in the moment. But it's true. Because in a script, you can fake your way through. I know that in 2 pages, I've got this scene, so I'll make some business over here. Okay, great. I'm totally thinking about something else. But I hear my cue. Great, now I'm going to act. You have no chance to do that in an improvisational scene. Because that scene, they don't know where they're going, the 2 people involved in the scene. So if you're the 3rd person coming in, you have to be alert. Because there is no roadmap for you. So you always have to listen. I'm going to come back to that time and time again during the course of the evening. What's the most important thing? Exactly. And listening, I always don't even mean, listening with your ears. I also mean listening so well that you're aware of the people on stage. It's basic stagecraft. Really being aware of where the people that you're dealing with are. Being aware that someone may be making a physical offer. That instead of talking, which is an instinct, that we as actors have to overcome even in scripted material because you just want to talk. And as soon as you're improvising, I've got to put out so much information that, you have to know everything about me. I'm a gunslinger, and I have these guns, and I got these blah, 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 blah. You know what? Shut up. Just shut up and take your time. But know, Jonathan, stand up for me, that if the two of us started, a good exercise to practice your awareness is basically to just start off scenes and be completely silent. And the audience ought to be able to get everything they need to know within the first minute and a half. So Jonathan would just start doing something. So immediately, I think, he's hungry or just plain doofy or whatever. So he's hungry, so I'll make an offer right now to So we didn't say a word to each other, and even when I turned my head, I had a feeling that he was doing whatever he had to do. We were setting each other up. And so that just goes back to listening and being very, very aware. These are the tenets of improv. And whatever you do, wherever you go, you take class with the Groundlings, you go to Second City, any company you're with, these are the principles upon which it's built. And even though I put it on the 3rd page, this is the first one. This is the one by which we live. Yes and. Say it with me. Yes and. Those are going to be the most important words in putting a scene together. You, and now I'm going to use a horrible double negative, but you never say no. Never, never, never. Even when you do get a chance to actually say no in the scene, that no is a disguised yes and. And here's the reason. This is an example of something that we call blocking. This is how you block a scene. Alan? So, where are we right now? We're at a circus. Okay, so Alan, you're at a circus. Start something. So what do we think Alan's doing right now? Okay, so Alan's juggling. Whoa! Hey, man.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, you want to dance?
Well, sure. I'd love to dance with you, except that I was juggling. And
No, you weren't. Come on, let's dance.
Okay.
Now, you see how entertaining that is? True, maybe it makes me very excited. But I completely negated his own reality of he had it set up. You guys saw it. He's at a circus. The circus music was playing. Very, very nice, by the way. It was playing, and he's juggling. And I decided to just sashay in with whatever I wanted to. You had to say no. Now, the best thing to do to yes and him would be that if you went back to juggling. Hey, you're really... Hey!
Hey, yo!
Hey!
Hey, oh, hey!
And just immediately jump into whatever he starts. So I've yes-anded his physical action. So, oh, thank you. You see? You're a good mime. So I yes-anded whatever he said. Good job, Alan. So yes and, very, very important. Because with the yes and, you say yes to whatever. Let's say the sun is out. Yes, it is. And I understand that because the sun is out, there's going to be a huge party today. Yes. And at that party, there's going to be the president. Yes. And it's our job to protect him. Yes. So you guys get it. Always yes. And that's how you build your story in increments. And when you're a really good team, you just bounce that yes and back and forth. And so please don't think it's as literal as, yes, I want to go to your party. Yes. Because I don't want you folks going, Wayne Brady taught me to go, yes. And what you, so it's not that literal. But that's what you want to do. Think of it as blocks. That's how I do a lot of my thinking in improv, is I think of literal images. So what yes and is really just going, so you just want to keep it building. Wimping, Jonathan. So an example of wimping is, you're doing your scene and you don't come in and say no, but you don't exactly say yes either. So Jonathan makes a statement to me.
We need to put that fire out.
Right.
Well, look at the people jumping out of the windows dying.
That one just hit the ground.
All right, help me with the hose.
Got it. You put water on there. So what happened is then is Jonathan made a great offer. Stay here. Jonathan made a great offer of there's a burning building. Right from the get-go, we have the first building block of the scene. We have a setting. We know there's a burning building. We know there are people at the top. Jonathan immediately establishes himself as a firefighter, and I'm obviously his partner. But I didn't help the scene. I didn't say no. I didn't say, no, there's no one jumping. No, I won't. But I didn't say yes. I didn't jump on it, and I didn't attack. You have to attack. That's another thing if you're taking notes. Always attack. And what you're going to attack with is an offer. What Jonathan gave to me with the first thing out of his mouth, that was an offer. That's the bedrock upon which this particular scene is built. So here's how I could have yes-anded. So let's do it again.
You're going to help me put that fire out.
Right, Chief. I'm going to go ahead and grab the big hose.
All right, I'll grab the small hose and put the smaller fires out.
Now we're putting out the fires. See, so now I've yes-anded him. So it's up to one of us now to take the scene further, because now we are putting out the fires. So Jonathan's going to make an offer now.
That baby needs to be saved.
Oh my God, that's Jeremy.
Jeremy, your son?
Yes, that's my son. I think a lot of the evenings.
Yes, and. Come on, yes,
yes and. No, that's the one time I say no, and it's real. No. So once again, to reiterate, yes and is your building block. Offers are also your building block. First person in the scene makes the first offer. You always attack an offer. Offers are traded back and forth like a good game of tennis. Okay, so Jonathan was the first person in. And now, going with what I said earlier in the beginning about physicality, offers don't have to always be verbal. He could have done the same thing to just come in, like he walked into a burning building, and then that would have been my cue to come in and start the scene as well. So all offers aren't spoken offers. Thank you very much, Jonathan.
Sure.
Gagging. Now, this is a funny one for me, because some of the things that I'm going to tell you tonight are in direct opposition to what you see on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Because I've got to explain. Whose Line is a very specific show. That's one type of improv. Has anyone here ever done improv? Oh, see, actors. Well, I was a calf in one scene. I did wonderful work. I trembled as I walked, and I cleaned myself. So good. So you guys are familiar then. Whose Line? We do games. We don't do scenic structures. We do games, and sometimes within those games, we still need to apply these same principles. You start off, initial offer, yes and to that, and then you get to the end and you resolve your conflict. Okay? But Whose Line? It's a show that we play for laughs. If you guys didn't laugh at it, I wouldn't be right here. So it's our job. Everything that comes out of our mouth, it's a pressure that you normally don't have as an improviser. Everything that you say, everything that you do has to be funny to get you to that next place. So for a second, just forget Whose Line and just think about improv itself. Gagging is bad in this world simply because in everyday life, you know the one friend that you have who constantly is trying to make jokes? And yeah, maybe he's funny. You like having him around. He's a funny guy. But he keeps on doing it. And every time you see him, hey, man, how you doing? What's up? That's funny. No. You don't want that guy all the time. And the same thing goes for a straight improv scene. An improv scene ought to mimic life to a certain degree. That, yeah, you have a lot of humor, out of everyday things, but you also have moments that aren't necessarily funny or they aren't necessarily bad, but they get you from point A to B. So when you gag, you are constantly going for the joke at the expense of the scene. Jonathan? So the two of us will start a scene. Someone just give us any random suggestion. Kangaroo hunting. Okay, so you played straight, and I'll try to gag on you the whole time. Oh, excuse me.
All right. In 10 seconds, the kangaroos are going to come running across the plain.
Right.
Now, I'll shoot, and you shoot too.
Hold on! Wait a second, look at that dog! Oh, that dingo stole my baby. See, very bad gags. Scene didn't really go anywhere. We didn't go kangaroo hunting because I was too busy making horrible jokes. Whereas, if we would have just tried to play the scene for exactly what it is. So let's try and actually do a scene.
Great.
And see if we can actually get up to a point. So the very first offer.
All right, the kangaroo's going to be out in 5 seconds. You shoot, and I'll shoot too. Hopefully that'll bring him down.
Gotcha. Now what I'm going to do may look like a block. And I want you to tell me what I can do to actually not make this a block.
There he is!
Wait!
There you go.
Now that was a block because really I stopped the forward action. He said, there's a kangaroo, let's go for it, let's shoot it, let's move it on, but I stopped him. Was what I did a horrible block or can I get out of it? How? Someone raise your hand for me. Yes. Perfect.
There he is!
Oh. I'm a precog. Sorry.
There he is!
Wait! Look, I'm having second thoughts.
You're right. We shouldn't be killing kangaroos. We should be killing people.
See? So now Jonathan's made a horrible offer, but entertaining nonetheless. So great. You just said exactly what I was going for. Those are one of the times when that was a no, but we could still drive the scene forward. Whenever you stop someone's offer, make sure that you have something to take the place of it and help. No, I don't want you to kill that, and here is the reason that'll also help the story. Sometimes we're also going to speak in writer's terms, as far as exposition and arc. Because when you're improvising, you are writing your story. Sometimes reporters ask me, what's the secret and what are you doing in improv? You really are writing. You're writing a complete scene. Every time that we do a story, think of yourself as a writer. And so it's the only time that you'll actually get a chance to write it right on the spot and direct yourself and help your partner. So I'll be using a lot of those terms. Steamrolling. This is one of the ones that is a mistake that a lot of novice improvisers do. It's where you are doing a scene and you're a really good improviser at this point. Yeah, you're really good because you have a lot of offers. Oh yeah, you want to help. So here's an example of having too many offers. You just help out a little too much. Ellen, why don't you steamroll me, okay?
Okay.
Where am I right now? Sorry? The prom. Okay, now we're going to take this step by step. I'm obviously going to set this up.
Hi, Betty. I was really hoping you would dance with me.
Because if you dance with me, then those guys over there who I made a bet with, they'll give me $50 and I'll give you $10 of it too. Because I know when we sit together in science class, I can tell by the way that you're dressed that you don't have a lot of money. So I know you could use the money, and those guys over there won't know that I'm giving you some. And if I give you some of it, then maybe next week we could pretend that we're going out too, and maybe I could get another bet out of them. And maybe we could, if you just wave to them, hey, how's it going? Is that good punch? I'd love some punch. Could you fix me a glass of it? I'll be right back.
That is steamrolling. A very fine example of it, too. That was hot. Steamrolling. Way too many offers. You got good stuff to say, but let it breathe, you know? Not so much exposition. Exactly what Alan said. Maybe this scene would have evolved into that exact story of him asking this girl out, you know, the whole cliche thing of the guys and the bet and see where it goes. But at that point, there's no place left to go, and he's left me with nothing to help except to react off of him. And if you have one person who's so strong on the scene and the other person who is just reactionary, it's not very entertaining, A, and B, it's not going to go anywhere because it'll look exactly like that. Good job, Alan Simpson. Very good job, sir. So up to this point, does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have any questions? Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Absolutely. You could do both. And that was great, actually, because it really does help most of the time. I will say 99% of the time to think of things in the present tense, because otherwise you're doing what we call gossiping. And gossiping really is just saying, man, I'm going to go and I'm going to go and I'm me, I. One day I will and then I. Well, you haven't moved any action ahead. But in the context that I was using it, that's you can say to another character, the sun is up, I'm going to go do this. Grab him and then go. You can say it, but you have to go. You always, oh, come on. Go ahead. No, come on, girl. No, girl, you paid your money. Come here, take a picture. Ready? Go ahead, fall. Let's fall. See? That's my WAIF calendar line. It's coming out next October. I think you have friends over there. Yeah, over there. It's okay. It's cool. But thanks. No problem. No problem, sir. So we talked about yes and, offers, give. Once again, without steamrolling, okay? Without steamrolling, give. Give your partner offers. And what you're going to find out is if both of you are in the same mindset, don't get into a scene. And it's easy to do. If you ever has anyone here ever done competitive improv or improv like theater sports or comedy sports or seen one of those shows? Then when you're in a competitive environment, it's easy to want to hog the offers and make yourself look great. You wait for someone else to set something up and, I'm going to go do this because I'm going to look good. If both of you are in the same mindset of, I'm going to give you something. Well, I'm going to give you the offer. Well, I'm going to give you that. You have this wonderful exchange that bounces back and forth, and the next thing you know, you are creating a scene. And it's absolutely great. The best example that I can cite of that is if, for those of you that have seen Whose Line Is It Anyway, if you watch Colin Mockery and Ryan Stiles work, the way they go back and forth together and the way they listen, that is an incredible example of ping pong, just going and I'll give you this, I'll take, I'll give. And so that's a textbook example if you ever want to check it out. If you watch Colin Mockery and Ryan Stiles work, the way they go back and forth together and the way they listen, that is an incredible example of ping pong, just going and I'll give you this, I'll take, I'll give. And so that's a textbook example if you ever want to check it out. Or you can come and catch Jonathan and I just playing video games and hanging out and see that we do the same thing, but no one cares because it's not on camera. Failure. Failure is something that because you're doing improv, it's going to happen. You're going to do a lot of scenes, and a lot of scenes are going to suck. That is the sheer reality of it. But I'll tell you what separates you going down in flames and feeling horrible about yourself and then you going down in flames and having a great time and making your audience have a good time is complete commitment. That's another word that I want you to have, complete commitment. Whatever you start on stage, you stick to it. If you walk on stage with a corny, horrible accent, hello, my name is Jonathan. Oh, that sucks. This is so stupid. Everyone hates it. Too bad. You did it. So instead of letting us see you failing, oh, can't do that, embrace it. I'm stupid. Hello, Jonathan. And play the whole scene. It's good to see you. Good to see you too. And the audience, the people watching you will love you for it. Your partners on stage will love you for it. And you will love you for it because you're having a good time. You're not going to let your choices go. And you're not afraid to fail. If you didn't fail while doing improv, it would be a script. Plain and simple. You have to fail. And I'm sure that someone is thinking, because I've thought it sometimes, well, when I watch Who's Line, you guys don't fail a lot. Well, if you really watch the show, we do fail a lot. But we fail in such a fashion, whether it's an Irish drinking song that Drew has completely blown to hell again. Man, talk about the lack of rhyme, boy. But even when he fails, Drew is one of the most incredible people to be on stage with because he's like, yes, I suck. Come along and suck with me. We suck, we suck. That's incredible. That's great. That's what you need to approach it. That's the healthiest attitude to ever perform improv ever. You just have to go out there and do it. Whatever. It sucked. Great. That's all I can say about that because you need not be afraid of failure. The only time that failing in a scene is bad for you is if you know you failed and you communicate it to the audience. And then when you accept that, you all of a sudden bring in every other problem into a scene. Oh, I'm failing, so I got to talk. Or I'm failing. Okay, this is horrible. I'll just wait until they black out the lights because I'm not even speaking. Or I'm going to do all this big stuff over here so that everyone will think I'm actually part of the scene and communicating. That's great. That's really cool. So don't worry about failing. It's cool. Trust me. The first time that I was in Canada in '91, and I did my very first improv tournament against all these different teams across the U.S. and the world. And I'd never been in one of these. It was really cool, exciting. I'd only been doing improv for 9 months. And a friend of mine, Claire, and we stepped off the plane, got there, and walked right on stage and did our scene. I had no chance to think about it. It was the most incredible feeling to get that applause, and we had that raw energy just going, and I said something, and it got no laugh, and I commented on that, and it got a laugh, and I did this, and she gave it to me. That's one of the things that I've always thought about in the back of my head whenever I'm teaching in class or talking about it, because I remember that feeling of, ooh, I didn't get that, oh, I hope I don't, and I didn't let myself go to the dire place of, oh, that was horrible. And I have been in that space where I've been so afraid to fail. And I'll be honest with you, it's been even recently. I never knew when I started acting that I'd be doing improv. And then I never knew I'd be doing improv and folks would expect something from me. Whenever I do a date, folks don't really care to see you fail. You make them laugh on TV. You need to make them laugh on stage. That's a lot of pressure. And right as I step on stage, okay, it's fine because I'm not worried about it. I still feel that, oh, I don't want to suck. Oh, no, I want to be good. You have to let go of that. Anytime that you feel that whole thing happening, you just have to let it go. Because now you've embarrassed yourself and you're going to embarrass the audience. Because I don't know if you've either been a part of or seen a bad improv show. There's nothing quite as painful. No, you know what I mean? That really, when like the improv is, hey, Jim, how are you? Great. Give me my bat. I've got a car. Man, that And the three of us have done quite a lot of that together. Jonathan and I and Alan have known each other since Orlando, so it's great to be doing this with my friends. So that's my talk on failure. And the reason I stayed on that for a second is because tonight, I know I'm doing a lot of blah, 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 but you guys are getting up on stage. I'm getting volunteers. We're going to get you up on stage and get you active. We don't know each other, but that can't stop you. So right now, we're all cool. We're all friends. Don't be afraid to fail. No one outside of here is going to know, except for the people watching on my webcam. Right up there. So let's turn the page. Now, any questions? I'll always ask that before I go on to something else. Yes, sir. You in the front row. First off, you don't bail out of it because you can't. You can't. And it's a painful thing. The most that you, well, I'll give you two answers. I'll give you what I think is the proper, you know, if you were reading a book answer, and then I'll give you the answer from someone that's been doing it a long time and will not let someone make him look stupid. The first one is just like Alan was doing in that scene. You have a responsibility at that point to while he is consistently coming at you and barraging you, he's letting everything else die. So you have to keep the reality of the scene up. Give me the prom music, please.
Yeah, I was really hoping that you would come dance with me, because if you dance with me, then I could give you some money, because they bet me that you wouldn't dance with me, and I could. Hey,
those guys over there?
Yeah, those are my friends. That's Barney and Clark and.
Well, I tell you what, we'll give your friends something to bet on.
Oh.
I knew the whole time that it was a sham.
I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think you would say yes, but now that you have, I don't know what to do.
Exactly, because I shut you up because of those guys over there. Hold this.
Okay.
I'm going to go dance with my friends.
But I'll be here.
Bye, Janice.
Aw.
So I still tried to keep the whole prom thing going, and I really didn't further the story, but I couldn't let all of this die. And then that ties into the second answer. If you have someone who is steamrolling, you have a choice, you know? If you're a good improviser, if he is steamrolling you with words, you keep the scene going with actions. Even if it's, Jonathan and I, when we were together in Orlando, we had a couple guys that would play with us, thanks baby, that would play with us. Remember Rick?
Yes.
Rick T2? That we had guys that would just come into scenes loud and with no real purpose, but, hey, blah, 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 blah. So you couldn't do anything to that guy because you're like, oh, okay, you got to dance around you, right? So we would do everything. You set up, it's mime, right? So you set up a reality. You know, he's talking, whatnot. Bring, hold on 1 second. So now I just took focus from you. So even if you're talking, I got to do this. So now I've got a chance to further the story. You keep talking, I can shut you out of a scene. If need be, I would kill someone in a scene. And we used to do that all the time, especially with, like, we would teach at this company, SAC Theater, and we would do shows every night of the week, and once or twice a week we would have open house, and folks would come on stage, and sometimes you would need to actually kill someone and get them off stage. And because if they yes and you, they have to die. It's the people that would go, thank goodness I have this tourniquet. I'm all right. Like, shing! Oh, if it hadn't have been for that iron neck that I had planted. Quick, let's go. There are some people like that. So at that point, you're just dirty fighting, you know? You know who was like that, and this guy is one of the funniest guys on the planet, is Fred Willard. But he does his because he's so funny. It's fun at that point. It's like sparring because he's like urging you to bring your A game. So you would try to do something to Fred, and Fred would go, "Oh, that was a mosquito," and you're like, "Oh, but I just blew you up." Yes, I know. Was I dead? And then he comes. He's so cool. Warming up, physical and mentally. Before we do these scenes, you may be flailing yourselves about, some of you. And before we go on, I really have to apologize. I thank so many people for showing up. I actually didn't know the Learning Annex was like this. I thought I'd be like in a little classroom with like 20 people. So I regret to say that not everyone is going to get a chance to get up on stage tonight. And I completely apologize for that. But I'm going to try to get as many people as I can through. But I do need to show you as well as let you do. So I apologize right now. We need you to warm up physically and mentally. There is no distinction between an improvisationalist and an actor. And you guys all already know that. But I just need to say that because I get angry when I'm asked the questions, and you get asked them so many times by the. So Wayne, do you ever plan on doing any acting? Well, yeah. Are you okay? What the hell? Who? Are you all right? Do you need something for that? That was a good one. You just dispelled any demons you might have had. That was nice. That was nice. You all right? Bless you. What was I just saying? Yeah.
Listening.
What? That you as an actor, you are creating characters, just like the characters you might perform in scripted material. You are doing stage directions, just like you do in scripted material. You have to make choices. You have to direct yourself. So if anyone's ever asked you to make the distinction, well, you do that improv stuff, it's a bunch of hooey. So following that, you have to be warmed up mentally and physically to make sure that you can follow through with the choices that you try to make on stage. Excuse me. Everybody, stand up. Levántate. So can I have some music for a second? Just like shake your booty music. Now, this is going to accomplish a twofold goal. Everyone just shake out. Shake it. Space out a little bit so that you'll help yourself. You can't, remember the whole failure thing? You can't be afraid to look stupid either. Trust me, I know that very well. So everybody just shake a little bit. Don't hurt anybody. Shake it out. Now find your own variation of shaking it. Oh, see, you got a nice little 60s hair thing going on. Age of Aquarius. That's nice. That's nice. You got a little showboy thing, little glamour. You got that. That's good. That's good. Tommy Tune, ladies and gentlemen. That's nice. Wacky dance. We got Ed Grimley. That's very good. That's very good. We got the Mike Tyson dance. Very, very nice. Uh-oh, we got some Hammer Soul. We got some pseudo 19 kid and play action going on. That's good. That's good. We got a little Motown. That's nice. That's nice. Now everybody, open up. Go. So I kind of. That's good. That's very nice. Now smile for the webcam. Nobody say someone actually thought, oh my God, he's doing it. No, good. This is good. Good, excellent. Now everyone stretch. Stretch up. Up, reach like you're reaching for something up on top of a shelf. Reach up on your tippy toes. And if you have any physical restrictions, please don't. Because you do. No, I mean that if you have a bad back, you know what I mean. Reach as best as you can. And ladies, if you have, the little Britney Spears tops, don't go showing me your business. Please. And like, hey, wait. No. Good, reach. And if you can't stretch up, that's all right, as far as you can, because you just want to stretch out your arms and your back. Bring it up. Here, reach. That's it. If you can. Here. Now, without hitting your neighbor, just bring your hands down. And now we are going to roll down. Roll down from the back so that you actually do like this. Okay? So just roll down and. That's my favorite noise in the world. I'm such a 10-year-old. That's hot. Okay, good. Don't bounce. Just stretch as far as gravity will take you. You ought to feel it in your lower back. Now make it a little deeper. You might feel it in your hamstrings. That's where you ought to feel it, because I don't want anyone getting up here and hurting themselves. And if you do, remember, the learning annex. The learning annex. Okay, good. A little lower if you can. Now go up on your heels. Stretch out your calves a little bit. We aren't going to make it intense because no one's doing any Olympic running or anything. Now, raise up slowly, but just roll up so that your back is straightening one bit at a time until you're standing up tall. You want to feel, yeah, that was great, bro. Ooh, I feel like Whitney Houston. Oh, my heart. Ooh, Bobby Brown, everybody, Bobby Brown, I love him. He's the king of R&B. Okay. Great. So now we're a little warmed up. We got our backs. Let's just do this a little bit for your shoulders in case you're doing any physical games where you have to get on the floor. let back. This is like those bad dance classes in the 80s. And expand. That's it. That's great. Isolate. That's a solid gold. Okay, back. Back. Now forward. That's good. You want to feel it up here. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that feels good, girl. All right. Sweet. Okay. Now your neck, but don't roll it backwards. I don't want you hurting your neck. So just take your neck and stretch it slowly from one side to the next. But don't go back because your head will fall off. That's what I was told as a child, and I believed it ever since. So don't pop my bubble, man. Dude, why are you playing the sexy music? Girl, I'm going to stretch you. I'm going to warm you up. It's time for some love calisthenics. Okay, good. Shake it out now. That's good, everyone. A big round of applause for yourself. Woo! Good, good, good. Sit down, sit down. So here's what we're going to start doing. We're going to start getting into the portion of the evening where I start getting some folks out of the audience. Okay, so Jonathan, front and center. We're going to do something. We're going to teach it to you guys, and then we're going to get 2 people at a time and alternate and bring you up on stage. These are merely warm-up exercises. This is to get your brain firing. One of the most important things in improv really is recall. The people that are really good at improvisation, and I think just good actors, are well-read people that just have taken as much information as they can and just crammed it so that you can recall it later on and use it in a scene. So this is to help you learn to do a little bit of recall. As soon as you hear one thing, it makes you think of something else until it's just second nature in a scene. He goes, boo, you go, bam, da, da, da. So we're going to do something called a one-word-at-a-time story. So we're going to be listening for each other, and we're going to attempt to tell a story one word at a time, right? So what would a hero in a fairy tale use to defeat the villain? Something out of the ordinary, though. Yes, ma'am. A what? A leg of lamb. All right. A leg of lamb.
Leg of lamb.
A leg of lamb. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Once
upon
a
time
there
was
a
little
man
named
Jim.
Jim
Lorded
over
a
fjord.
The
Fjord
was
bigger
than
the
principality
which
was
next
door.
There
Was
an
ogre.
He
Wanted
to
rule
the
fiefdom.
which
Was
part
of
the
thing
called fjord.
yeah.
Jim
Grabbed
a
lamb
and
proceeded
to
rip
his
hind
quarters
off. Not
bad.
ogre.
I'm
Commanding
you
to
leave
this
area
right
now,
or
you'll
suffer
a
big
meaty
blow
to
your
meat.
I
Am
the
evil
ogre
of
this
place.
I
Will
not
back
down.
Then
Jim,
said,
I
understand.
grabbing
The
piece of lamb,
leg
he
swung
it
as
hard
as
one
could
possibly
swing
a
leg
at
a
ogre
who
wanted
to
rule
the
hold
fjord.
them.
The
Ogre
fell
down
to
stairs.
good
Riddance.
said
Little
Jim
to
the
big
fallen
ogre
who
actually
sprained
his
lower
abdominal.
region.
The
Moral
of
the
story
is
if
you
are
a
lamb,
then
run. Completely made no sense, but you really had to listen. And not only do you have to listen to each other, but you listen so that you can take, okay, Jonathan said fjord, he said this, I'm going to put it back here so I can recall it at some point in the scene, reference it, and move us on. So let me get one volunteer. I'll start off slow. I need one volunteer to attempt to do it with me. Come on up here. You give her a round of encouragement. Anytime anyone gets up, give us some. You are? Becky? Let's take this microphone. This on? Okay, so Becky, you're going to stand right behind. Well, actually, you can hold it if you like. All right, Becky, so you and I are going to do a one-word-at-a-time story. Come center for me. So what we're going to try to do is don't worry about it making so much sense, but do worry about trying to move things forward, okay? All right. Where would you least expect to meet someone? Just doesn't happen. Excuse me? High colonics office. If you did meet someone there, I'd be frightened. Okay, let's take something a little less colonic-y than the colonic. Yes, ma'am. Sorry? Lamar's class. Yeah, you shouldn't be picking folks up at Lamar's class. Kind of do. Can you imagine the guy? Hey, what's up, girl? Oh. Okay, so we're. No, you can't get them pregnant. She's right. You're very true. So we're at a Lamar's class speaking to the microphone for me, and we'll just do it simply. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. I
Went
to
a
Lamar's
class
where
I
saw
some
pregnant
women
laying
right
on
the
ground.
I
Reached
down
and
grabbed
the
largest
woman
there
and
started
to
rub
her
shoulders.
good. No, that's okay. It's okay. Ready?
So that was good.
Next sentence. Oh, it was great. It's like,
All right.
okay, so now rubbing shoulders.
She
Said,
oh
this
feels
great.
thank
You
for
rubbing
my
shoulders.
then
The
pregnant
lady
started
to
twist
uncontrollably
as
the
labor
began.
massaging
Her
shoulders
didn't
really
help
her
labor.
in
That was a hyphenated word. That's all right. That's all right. Fact
she
began
contracting
pushing
the
baby
right
out
during
the
Lamaze.
class. Give her a round of applause. That was good, honey. Thank you so much. The first volunteer. See? No fear. She's not afraid of failing. You can have that microphone just because you give my microphone back. Good job. Now what I want to accomplish with the second person that gets up is now let's actually think of trying to achieve our story. So if it's in the Lamaze place, think of the things that actually happen there. Think of actions. Whenever we do a one-word at a time story, just like in a regular scene, you shouldn't really get stuck with, it's my fault actually, because I started the scene off with I. Never start off from that person. I, this, I, me, I. Remember, scenes should never get to the I place because it becomes about you and you can't move forward and move out. So in the next scene, whoever, I'm going to partner Jonathan up with someone. Whoever Jonathan partners with, neither you nor Jonathan can refer to, then I did this, I reached. Always think of actions to move the person forward and the story forward and try to get to a resolution. Volunteer. Volunteer. You. Jonathan?
Great. What's your name? Monica. This is Monica, everybody.
Lovely Monica. Hey, it's the high colonic lady. Okay, so Monica, you and Jonathan are going to do a one-word at a time story set in a preschool. But it's not just any preschool for kids. It's actually preschool for a very specific occupation. I'm sorry, someone raise your hand for me? Someone raise your hand? Yes, sir. So these are baby commandos set in a baby commando school, and go.
Once
Upon
a
time
there
was
a
preschool.
called
A preschool called Troopers.
this
Preschool.
was
Wild.
it
Had
kids
everywhere.
the
Wildest
kid
was
named
Osama.
he
Was
bad
really
bad
really
really
bad.
he
Always
knew
when
to
smack
his
friends.
Larry
His
friend
was
tired
of
his
smacking.
so
He
put
him
in
Washington.
Didn't I read this story in the news?
yeah I think you did since
He
was
in
Washington
he
could
never
smack
Bush
or
Gore anybody
again
because
if
he
did
he
would
get
a
beating.
Wrap it up.
the
Best
ending
to
this
story
is
don't
ever
send
a
child
to
troopers
or
or troopers preschool
with
Osama.
I think that wraps that up. Good job. Let's hear it for her. Thank you, sweetheart. Good job. You see what's good about that? Good job, Mr. Mangum. Is you actually managed to move things forward. I don't. Bless you, someone. Bless you. I don't know how the smacking Bush in Washington. That's a good. But at least they were listening and moving things forward. Good job. Good job. Now I need I think Alan and I are going to do something right now. Yeah. First off, I'll take Alan and Jonathan. Come on up, please. Jonathan, if you don't mind, you'll direct this for me, okay?
Sure, no problem.
So we're going to do something called a story, die. Now, this is still a listening exercise, but really, it's still you trying to learn to tell a story and move things forward. So instead of one word at a time now, you're really going to get a chance to talk and move the story forward, but you can only do it when the hand is on you. When the hand is off of you, you have to stop mid-phrase, mid-sentence, mid-action, whatever you are doing. So Al and I will do a quick one first and show you how it's done, and then we'll get 2 volunteers from the audience.
what's the room in your house? Foyer. I like foyer.
Foyer.
Because it's like fjord. Okay. This is the story of the foyer.
I was lost in my thoughts in the foyer. I could not
Believe how big and vacuous my brain was when I stood in the front of my house
I decided to treat myself
to an ice cream.
cone. This cone would be made by Baskin
Robbins, which
are no relations to Tony Robbins, he of the big.
head and big words. He was a friend of mine and came into my foyer regularly. In fact, he was
Big on everything that I
believed in
ding, friendship, love, and
masculinity. He's the
person that I would go to preach my masculine trainings. Tony came over
one afternoon
and
told me that
he
was going to put me in my place if I didn't
announced that the 2 of us were going to be in
trouble. Once again, we're going to go to jail, he said. He said, if you don't tell me right
now, he would go to the press and leak the fact that I was loving Tony Robinson's great big head and long words. So I decided to leak to the press myself. I was going to go and rat out Tony and myself. I was no longer going to purchase his overpriced 50-piece CDs, complete with a matching DVD and a roadmap to self-help and discovery. I was going to become my own man and try to reach the inner Wayne Brady. Now that's how you do it. Good job, man. That's a brain fry. That's actually a really hard exercise. It's one of those things that you call a brain fry because you just have to keep talking and hope what you're doing makes sense. Once again, practice what I preach and not what I do. I started off with I. I should not have done that. That was a bad thing. Bad Wayne. All right, so we're going to try to get more. Jonathan and I and Alan, we just got Foyer for that one. So Foyer really doesn't give you a lot to work on. So because we have these two guys on stage, we're going to try to get a bit more so we can become specific. Give us a genre of story, a style. Romance, we kind of had a romantic thing. Sci-fi, that's got a very strong. So now take a second and think of everything in your mind that you can relate to sci-fi that you might be able to call on. Okay? See, that's the thought process. As soon as I get that thing, boom, boom, I'm thinking of all of the references and everything that I know, sci-fi. Okay, great. Now, fill in the blank. Attack of the 50-foot. Dinosaur is very predictable. We've actually seen a movie like that. So something that... Toothbrush, huh? Sorry? Excuse me? Chihuahua. Chihuahua. I like Attack of the 50-foot toothbrush-carrying chihuahuas. So, here we go. Let's mix it up. Alan, start us off. It was a dark night, right outside of Roswell. There was a streaking through the sky when the strange meteorite hit right next to old Glenn Campbell's store. Glenn
Campbell was a veterinarian and had several sick chihuahuas. A strange radiation entered one of the chihuahua's mucous membranes and began to make the chihuahua grow bigger
and bigger until he was finally 50 feet tall. His breath was immense and stinky. He walked
like a cowboy, with a strange limp in the left leg. His eyes were green with a slight hint of purple, orange, and blue. He looked at me closely and said,
I am here to take over your planet. I had a secret beeper implanted into my left central lobe in which I contacted the
President of the United States.
Stop. For no reason. Per resident. Okay, never mind. Keep going.
President of the United States and said, President, there's a gigantic chihuahua here who wants to get the lizard. And he's saying, here, lizard, lizard, lizard. So I contacted the FBI, the
Secret Service, and the NSA. The P-Resident gathered them all into a meeting room so they could talk about what was going to happen next.
Then the biggest monster of all entered, Dick Cheney. He was larger than life and made the chihuahua look like some kind of small dog.
Good, which he was. Dick Cheney unleashed his 2 arm rockets, opened up
his chest and said, look at that, biology. Now,
started to leak oil from his ears, and it smelled profusely.
I ran and tried to
stand as tall as I could to act as if I wasn't scared.
I knew that if I did not
defend myself right there and then, it would be the end of civilization as we knew it.
So, I gathered the chihuahua and
my Colgate toothbrush and said, Chihuahua,
die. Crest gel, crest gel, crest gel. I
said, we make golden teeth, we make golden
teeth. I took him down using 1 mixture sodium, 1 mixture plaque,
and lots of bacteria mixed in with the toothpaste. And suddenly,
all I had left was a bad Drew Carey joke. It didn't work. It kept on standing, looked at me. I reached for the mint gum again, looked to my left and
looked to my right. No one was there to defend me.
I had to do it on my own. I used
my gigantic hand to slap
him across his face. He screamed
loudly, looked at me, and his dying words were,
ay, presito. No, es muerte, pela perro. No, señor, mis zapatos es negro y mi camisa.
Kiro Taco Bell.
Let's hear it for him. Good job. Good job, man. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much, sir. In case anyone wanted to know, my shoes are green, my hair is black, and my shirt is blue. I watch a lot of Sesame Street, so I get a chance to learn some good Spanish. Now, that scene was really good. Good job, guys. It's so hard because you're constantly trying to think. But what you saw, we had a couple examples of gagging, where instead of moving forward, it's like, oh, blah, 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 like in the example of the Drew Carey joke or whatever that was. I couldn't quite understand it, and something that you said, and even something I did at one point. That's good in a game setting, but once again, I don't want you to get into any really, really bad habits. So continue to keep trying to move things forward. You can gag, but think of a gag that may be able to keep things going forward. I like that. Let's put a little spin on it right now. Let's get, you guys have seen how it's played. I want 4 volunteers. 4. Let's see. Take you right there, ma'am. You right there. You right there, sir, in the red shirts. You right there, sir, in the blue shirt. And someone from this side. You right there, ma'am. Come on up here. Give him a big round of applause. Come on, you got it. Give him an applause. Hello, how you doing? You are? Amy. This is Amy. You are? Huh? Eliza. Joey. Terry. A pleasure to meet you guys. So here's what you're going to do. The 4 of you guys are, 2 of the microphones are gone. Yeah, Alan, if you can give him yours. Sure. Thank you. So the 4 of you guys are going to be doing this, but with a twist. You have to keep the story going. You have to listen. And if you stumble, if you mess up a word, if you don't come in the middle of a sentence or a syllable, I am going to kill you by saying die. No, actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let you guys determine because you guys might be the ones up here. But use your power judiciously, okay? Really make sure that they've screwed up. All right, so let's think. Give us another genre. Ooh, a spaghetti western. That's a good one. A spaghetti western. And now here's another interesting one that I'm going to throw you. You each are going to be assigned characters in a spaghetti western. So the story will be told in that character's voice, okay? So you are the sheriff. You are the barkeep. You are the mysterious stranger. You are the saloon girl who's had a torrid affair with the sheriff, but you've put your wild ways behind you. Okay, let's get ready. Act 1 of the spaghetti western entitled Who Put the Hole in My Sombrero? And go.
There was a man who came into my bar, and he said to me, Why is there no woman in the town?
I said, put the women in the town with you, man. You got to have the women in the town. I'm going to put up a wanted poster on you if you don't get the women in the town. Do you understand me, man? I'll shoot you where you stand.
So there was this woman, her name was Beulah. And Beulah was walking in the dark. She saw a sign lit up, and it said, Women Wanted. She knew where she was meant to be. So she walked into
the saloon, and he found a wonderful man, a man of strength, a man of power, a man of taste and lark.
I not only have a badge and I'm a man of power, I have a hole in my sombrero.
Okay, freeze. Good. I'm glad that you referenced. It's about time I was going to do that. Whenever you get a suggestion, reference the suggestion as soon as you can so that the audience knows that you're really using it and that it is improvisation. You guys have not been moving the story forward because even though you are speaking in the voice of the person, you can keep moving the narrative forward. So now let's set up a conflict and get to it. Okay, ready?
So, this woman, Beulah, walked into the bar. She saw a slut. It was a long, tall drink of water.
Water that tasted not good.
Water, the kind that was brown. The kind that was wrathful.
The kind that would make a hole in my sombrero.
Good, you're dead. Sit down. Sit down. Okay, so now let's move the story forward, all right? The barkeep has been shot. The sheriff, you have been demanding women. Well, there's finally a woman in the town, but you've had a past with her, and she has a secret. Okay, here we go.
Yes. I know you. I remember you. And I know the secret you have about me. It's about
My mother, isn't it? You know about my mother.
Your mother was the one that put the hole in my soprano.
She said there was a word that you didn't continue. You were dead as well. Oh. So in our story, I didn't do it. Y'all did it.
You encouraged them, though.
Huh? I shot the sheriff.
Yeah, but you didn't.
But there was no deputy.
So the sheriff's dead. The only two people left in the town now are these two women that obviously hate each other. The mysterious woman who is ridden into town, and the woman that she calls a slut who also has a secret. And now they come to a heated confrontation in which the two of you trade your best insults back and forth.
So Beulah looked at the tall drink of water. She said, "Who the hell do you think you are?"
And I said, who the hell do you think
You are! Well,
you copied?
cat.
You don't even
Know who I am. Don't you think we look alike? God damn it, woman! I'm your mama!
You love me so much you wish you looked like me. But no, you look like the man that just died right there.
Excuse me, lady. Isn't there a pimple on your left cheek?
Is that a nose?
No. It's the cheek on your behind I'm talking about. The pimple on your left.
So you're sniffing my...
That's a good death. Give them all a big round of applause. Thank you, guys. Now, stay up here for a second. Take the microphones, but stay. Any comments on the scene? I know that it was funny and all, but did you notice any mistakes as far as the blocking or negating or anything that we've talked about this evening? Yes, ma'am. Yes, you did do a lot of I, which I let slide at first, but then we asked you to not say I and to move things forward. Good one. Yes, sir. Bingo. You fell into mostly dialogue. You could have still moved it ahead, and you did really well, because it's really hard to move exposition along as a character and keep the dialogue and keep everything going. So you guys did a really good job. Did a really good job doing that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There was denial. You know, a glaring piece of denial. It was the best thing in the whole scene. Don't you know who I am? I am your mother. If you would have been listening and jumped on that was a golden offer laid out for you. Here was the secret. You had a secret. She was the stranger. All of a sudden, it's crystal clear. That's your mother. You didn't know. You could have built on that, but you were so locked on the thing of the insults. Which, speaking of insults, the cheek on your cheek, the pimple on your cheek. You cheek on your cheek. I'm gonna use that sometime and put someone in their place. Damn it, cheek on your cheek. Give them a big round of applause. Good job, guys. Thank you. Thanks, man. Thank you very much, sir. What time is it now? I'm going to let you guys have a... we started at 7:45? No, you guys don't want a break? You don't want to pee? You don't want to pee? Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Now we're going to move on to questions. Oh, yes, ma'am. You just do it. You make it up because you do an improv. Yes, ma'am. Even if the audience, let's say that you get a style and you completely fudge your way through it. That's an example of not embracing the failure, of just going, oh, I have no idea what octogenarian means. So in my mind, I'm going to do the next closest thing. It sounds like oxygen, so I'm going to be a character and say that and do something based on oxygen. Fine. And the audience will just have to accept it. And the fact that you are so committed to it, they'll go, oh, I see what they did. Okay, you messed up, but we still like you. And then they will forgive you, and the scene continues to go on. I hope that answered that for you. Anyone else? Anyone else? Beulah? Anyone? Yes, in the back, sir. You keep giving offers. You try to help them. You almost literally grab them by the hand and continue to try to give them offers, a lifeline, so to speak, until they grab onto it and help you build the rest of the scene. Or if they continue to just crash and burn, you have to, for the sake of whatever that scene is, you just can't stop and go, okay, folks, sorry, we're just going to start over. It's up to you to maintain whatever you had, whether it was by keeping the scene alive with the physicality, bringing in another character, trying to think of an offer that'll get that person off stage maybe and wrap things up. You can't stop. You have to continue going because it's all on your back. It's an improv scene. You have nothing to wait on. And that's what's great about doing improv. It's made up. The audience doesn't know, so who's to say you're wrong? Anything that you do on stage is right. That's what's going to help you get over failure. Anything you do is right. Nothing that you can possibly do is wrong unless it's one of the rule breakers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I absolutely do that. And it isn't something I do just because of improv. It's just that I'm an avid reader. I love reading. I love watching stuff. I love watching people. But that's something that goes hand in hand with just being an actor. You always ought to be observant. You should always be people watching, taking in nuances. You should always be up on things. Because if you go in on an audition and it's someone who either knows a specific subject, is a doctor of something, or is a race car driver and knows a specific thing, it's up to you to go out and research that and find that out. So I just try to know as much as I can. And I'm glad you asked that. It's funny because sometimes you work with people that they aren't maybe as well read or they aren't as current on pop culture, and you make a reference, and they'll look at you like you are a complete alien. And when that happens, you have to keep on going because at that point you've lost the contact because you made a reference and like, I don't know. And if someone does that to you, even if you don't know exactly what they're talking about, embrace it at face value. Take whatever they said and break it down in your head any way that you can. Don't just go, oh, I don't understand that. I'm going to stick to whatever I'm doing because that's selfish. You can't do that. Yes, ma'am. You want to steer away from questions because questions are really gossiping, But you can ask a question if the question is loaded because in your mind you've asked the question knowing that the answer will further the scene. That you basically really have set up the other person. That, let's say that Jonathan and I were doing that firefighting scene. When I could have asked him a question about how many people are in there. What are we going to use? Because I'm trying to set him up. So what are we going to use to put out the fire? Leaving him open to either say water or to come up with something else to solve the problem. That way, I'm not trying to be the hero of the scene. I'm trying to give something to my partner and letting him go forward. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. And if you can't hear, it's if someone establishes a scene and someone denies it. Go on. Well, once again, it's one of those things, theory versus practice. Theory is you are supposed to, that if that person, let's say that Alan was juggling and I came in and started dancing with him. Alan could try to keep that reality of, hey, I'm juggling here. Try to force that. And it's awkward. It's uncomfortable for them. It's uncomfortable for us in the audience. Or, yes, and his mess up. Okay, sure. Now I'm dancing. And take the scene from there. You become the bigger person on stage. You turn his block into a yes and. You know what? Okay, I'm going to follow you. And now let's see what you do with it. Okay, you didn't? Then I'm going to take it back and let's start. You know, so it isn't in a competitive nature, but you always want to say, okay, well if this isn't working, let me try this. You always try to keep your options open in an improv scene because you don't know where it's going to go, so you always want to have some place to go. And that's what no does. No cuts off your options. You know, just like in life, if you're asking someone a question and they say no, I don't want to talk about it. But nope, done. Then you can't get anywhere. Just finish. And it's so funny that I preach that and I use it on stage, and my wife kids me sometimes because I'm such a 10-year-old, and if I'm playing my games or doing something that I don't want to do, I'm like, no. It's like, well, I thought you're not supposed to say no. Like, well, okay, yes, after I play my video game, and you know, so definitely that's a bad thing. So keep your options open. Let's continue to go. And speaking of questions, I'm glad you said, no, you know what I want to try? Something that isn't on the docket. I'm glad you asked that question about setting up the where. I'm just going to take 2 people at a time, and I'm going to whisper a where into your ear, and I'm going to have you guys try to set it up. It should take you no less than 30 seconds. So bam, set something up, and we guess what it is and move on. Okay, I'm just going to pick people. You and you coming up on stage. Come on, run, hurry up, let's go. Don't trip. Okay. Wow, hey. You guys, okay. Go. No, don't speak. It's okay, don't speak. Don't speak. Okay, stop. They're the beach. Good job. Good job, guys. Very nice. No, it's all right. It's all right. You can speak. Thanks, man. Thank you. Yes. Good. Two more people. Who hasn't been up on stage? You right there, ma'am, and you in the orange. Coming up. And we'll have 2 other people on deck as soon as they finish. Two other people. You right there, and you, sir, in the blue. Okay, you guys are... I won't even ask. Jonathan, why don't you tell him to see... And I'll tell you guys. Who did I pick on this side? You guys can stand over here for me. Okay, go. Los Angeles. Okay, stop. Where? You guys in jail? You guys were in jail. That was the tin can, right? You were doing the tin can across. Very nice. See? Thank you very much. You didn't have to hit that sister like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to do that. Come on up. Next 2 on deck. You right there, and you right there, ma'am. And you guys stand over here. Jonathan, you gonna give it to him? Oh, did you have to give you guys one? Oh. No, you're over there. Yeah.
You already gave him one.
I did. Oh, okay, go ahead, go. Look at each other. Spaceship. Got it. Good one. Good. Good job, guys. Thanks, man. Okay, you guys are next. Who's on deck? You and someone over here. You and you. Go. Very nice. Good job, man. You guys are good. Now we're going to make it a little harder. Yeah, get up. 2 more people. You right there, ma'am, and someone from over on this side. You in the black hat. Be specific. Really give them a second to get into it. Construction worker. Good job, guys, and send that up. Now I'm going to offer you some suggestions. Everyone's doing a good job at getting to it immediately, but then really try to picture the wear. So you guys were construction workers, like even the attitude, and you have a hard hat. Really communicate to us that you have on these things. You know what I mean? But good job, guys. Good job, ladies. Really give them a couple seconds to try to start really setting the wear. Really visualize what you're seeing. They are at a sports venue. Now, what I loved is the fact that you told us that you're watching a basketball game. Like, shoot! And then you had was that a gun? You must have been at a Clippers game. That was good. Nice job. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Good job, guys. So that's just an exercise. That's something that you guys can do. Now, I know it sounds silly. But it really is something that you can do, when you're just at home or if you're with a theater company. Really try those exercises, because at the risk of looking or feeling or sounding like a bad mime, the more that you can set things up, the easier your work is, because you don't make the audience go, what are they doing? Where are they? And in a scene, you don't have to talk quite as much if you set up your reality, because it gives you something to do. You're doing a scene. If the setting is a house, okay, so I know that I'm doing a scene and it's a house, I know that if this is the kitchen, I can go in here, and I can look for something in the back, I can get it, and as I'm talking to someone, I know it's there. So if the fridge is here, then I've got to have a counter here, or I've got a window. I've got a window, so I obviously have more rooms, I've got doors. You have places to go, so that if all else fails, you go back to your physical action, so that the scene never just dies. You always have to have something going on, so that you guys just aren't cool. Shouldn't happen, ever. We're going to do questions right now. And this is one of the things that we do on Who's Line. It's another brain fry game. And also, it's a little hard. It's a warm-up game as well. Alan, come on up. So the way that we're going to do this is we're actually going to have a few volunteers on each side, and we're going to do it like we do it on the show, getting people in. And as soon as you mess up the question, if you don't ask the question, we will ding you and leave. I'll ding you and leave. Ding.
Surely.
So let's. What's your favorite sport in the world? Hockey. Got you. So everything is hockey. So we'll just practice it back and forth. Hockey. Ready?
Is that your stick?
Goomer?
Didn't you hear me?
What?
Is that your stick?
Why are you asking, eh?
Doesn't it look like my stick?
You want to get slapped in the head, bro?
Whoa, did I say something to piss you off?
Which team are you playing for?
Can't you read my jersey?
What does that say?
You can't read, can you?
Is this a very special Wayne Brady show?
Would you like me to teach you to read?
You do that for me?
Haven't you talked to the other hockey players who can read because of me?
You've taught all of them to read?
You know, Stupid Mike?
Is that why they call him Stupid?
Didn't you wonder why he had that nickname?
Yes, I did. Okay, good. Just like that. Let's make this real fast. Let's get give me you've already been on stage. People that have not been on stage, and that, you with the flower in your hair, you right there in the glasses, you right there. That's three. The three of you are going to stand on this side of the stage next to Alan. You right there, sir. You in the black, ma'am. And somebody else from the middle, you ma'am in back doing that. Come on up. You right there, sir. You in the black, ma'am. And somebody else from the middle, you, ma'am, in back doing that. Come on up. So we're going to be a little vicious, folks. If they don't ask a question, what do you yell? Exactly. Let's get them out. Okay, so we have our three. Hello. Hey, you. Come on over here. So now we have three on each side. So actually, Jonathan will be in on this one, Alan. Oh. So we're going to do what it is. So we're basically the captains of the team, sir. You get the suggestion if you like.
All right. What's something that begins with the letter M that's not monkey?
Sorry.
What'd you say? Murder. That sounds like fun. No, how about something a little less... Massage. Great, we'll take massage. You my 3 o'clock?
You Bertha?
You want me to put some clothes on?
Why ruin the magic?
Are you interested in the full massage or just the part massage?
Full release?
Is that what I said?
Is that what you implied?
Is that what you mean?
Can you put your hands on me?
Who do you think I am exactly?
That feels good, man. Okay, quick. Go in.
Face the audience. This your first time in a massage parlor?
Why you asking me that?
Why are you asking me, and why are you asking me that?
You acting like you don't know.
Declarative statement coming off. Pass off the mic.
Does this feel different than 2 seconds ago?
You do this all the time?
Yeah.
Come on in.
You take my place. You're the masseuse now.
So you're going to take Jonathan's place. No, right here, sweetheart. But you have to speak into the microphone.
Do you feel pretty good?
Oh, what are you doing after work?
Whatever you want me to be doing.
Can you come over to my place?
I can do whatever you want me to.
All right. Pass off the microphone. Come on up.
Are you going to last longer than the last person?
How do you get your skin so smooth?
How do I get my skin so smooth?
That's a repeat. Come on up. Good job, though. You're the king of the hill. Then you got to stay, man. You got to stay.
Do you have oil?
What kind of oil would you like?
Do you have the kind that smells like strawberry? Can you do this a little harder?
Why are you asking me so many questions?
Why are you ignoring me?
Why am I a masseuse?
Are you my mother? Are you my mother?
How did I get here?
Did you get my check?
Why didn't I go to law school like my mother wanted me to?
Can I help you out, honey?
Did you say something?
Are you not listening to me?
What kind of oil did you want again?
Didn't you hear me earlier?
No.
Go ahead. Good job.
Can you do it better than that last one?
Do you like my massage?
Is my name Kathy?
Is my name Kathy?
Did you tell me your name?
Do you want banana oil?
Is it shaped like a banana?
Why do you care?
Don't you like bananas?
Do you like bananas?
Okay, I'm going to give you one more chance because from now on, you're not allowed to actually repeat the question that is a question. And that's why I put out Geek over here. No, I'm going to give you one more chance. I'm going to give you one more chance.
Did I die and go to heaven?
Do you think you did?
No, I got to kill you now. Give them all a big round of applause. You guys are really good. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. You guys were really good, man. Thank you. Come on, girl. Come here. What's up, Blue Blockers? What's up, baby? Man, thank you so much, sweetheart. That was good. That was pretty good. That was nice. We're going to do something right now called What Are You Doing? This is another one of those warm-up games. It's also a brain fry. If you fail during these things, please, it's cool because we fail during them. They're so simple, but it just makes you go. So Jonathan and I, and actually Alan, you're going to be in this as well because we have to round robin it. This is called What Are You Doing? Now, in this exercise, and once again, it's an exercise that you can just do. The two of us. Someone is going to say, what are you doing? I will say, what are you doing to Jonathan? Jonathan will just say something like,
rowing a boat.
I then have to start rowing the boat. Then Jonathan will say,
what are you doing?
And now I have to say something that is so contrary to what I'm doing. I'll say dribbling a ball, but I have to continue rowing the boat. So now you're thinking about what you're trying to do, you're thinking about what he has to say, and you're doing another physical action. Oh, yeah.
Can I borrow your boat?
Sure. So we'll start off slow and simple, and then when one of us really screws up, and here's how you screw up in this exercise. If you repeat what someone else has already said, then you guys yell, die, and that person leaves. If you hesitate too much, then you yell die and that person leaves. And we'll try to do a 3-person round robin. So give us a location. A laundromat. So everything's going to have to do with a laundromat. Okay, ready? What are you doing?
Cleaning clothes. What are you doing?
Taking out the wash. What are you doing?
Jumping inside the dryer, going for a ride. What are you doing?
Taking change out of the receptacle. What are you doing?
Drinking liquid Tide. What are you doing?
Telling the homeless man to leave.
Get the hell out of here. Oh, you're Wayne Brady. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you.
Freeze. Something else. A gas station. Okay, so the gas station is a starting off point. Not everything has to do with it.
Okay.
So gas station. Ready?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm filling the car up with gas. I am doing that. I'm not supposed to do it. So I die.
Yeah. Alan, come on in. Alan, what are you doing?
I'm washing the windshield.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Taking it to the bank.
To the bank?
Taking it to the bank.
Oh, there's my bank.
Alan, what are you doing?
I'm putting a whole bunch of food from the store inside my glove compartment.
Let's see. Wonder Bread.
What are you doing?
Kicking everyone's butt.
You at the gas station. Come here. You at the gas station. Come here.
Okay, freeze. We're going to make it a little bit harder now, okay? What are your initials, ma'am? IB. So all of your what are you doings have to be I and B. The first word has to be I. Second word has to be B.
I and B.
And you can go on more words past that, but the first two words have to be I
and B.
Go ahead.
What are you doing?
Insanely beautifying Texas. What are you doing?
Imbecile bashing.
Come here, Dodo. Come here, Dodo. Come here, Dodo.
What are we doing?
Igloo. Biolio.
Oh, nah.
You give me your initials. TD. Okay. TD, Jonathan, what are you doing?
Touching doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. What are you doing?
Taking the draft notices.
Oh, no one will find these when I take them.
What are you doing?
Tempting Donna.
Hey, Donna.
What are you doing?
Talking dumbly.
Jonathan,
what are you doing?
Titillating dolphins.
Hey, dolphins, you want that?
What are you doing?
Taxidermy decals.
There you go. See how Darwin is swallowed by the fish, you stupid mule?
What are you doing?
I am teaching directly.
This is how you do improv. Okay, we're going to stop. Now, let's get Let's get 5 people. We're going to run you through in a line. You right there. You've been here. You've been patient. You right there. That's 3, right? You man with the red hair. You, sir. That's 4. I want to get 4. And you back there waving your hand around. Come on up here. Okay, this is good. So now we're going to have no mercy, guys, because you guys have watched. We're just going to jump into it. Remember, no failure, high energy, really think ahead, okay? So we'll start off easy. We won't give you any letters or anything. Just really try to think of images, okay? That's what's going to sell it, images. Just a word, random word. Orange, so that'll give you a place to start off with. So whatever you do, it involves orange at first, just to give you a place. Ready? And, well, I'll start it off so that we can get into it, okay? So what are you doing?
Picking oranges?
What are you doing?
I am riding a mule.
Shouldn't you be doing something too?
Right. You asked me though.
No, he has to ask me.
Okay, what are you doing?
Oh, taking back my mule.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm I don't know.
Okay, move on. Next person. What are you doing?
I'm eating orange.
From Popeel.
What are you doing?
Making a birthday cake for Mom. What are you doing?
I'm stomping on the orange.
Okay, you don't have to always use the orange. The orange is gone now, so I'm gonna give you a chance. What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing?
Okay, you're playing hopscotch. Playing hopscotch. What are you doing? Okay, what are you doing?
I'm chasing an alligator. What are you doing?
You're playing with your quarters.
Wow, so many quarters.
What are you doing?
Louisiana,
What are you doing?
Alabama. I'm riding in a rodeo.
What are you doing? Oh,
What are you doing?
I'm standing on my head.
That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork. Oh, you can stop. Okay, move on. Next person.
What are you doing?
I'm chasing a chicken. What are you doing?
Eating an ice cream cone.
Good. Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm hitting house. What are you doing?
Trying on clothes. What are you doing?
Pogo stick. What are you doing?
Trying to climb a building. What are you doing?
I'm choking on marbles. What are you doing?
Rolling up toilet paper. What are you doing?
I'm shooting myself in the head.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
That's on. Good job, man. Good job. Good job. Okay, now, well, we've already gone through both of those guys. You're kind of the champ. So now we're going to go back and make it and add that thing to make it a little harder. Give me one letter. S. Everything has to begin with an S. So the what are you doing is I'm, and it starts with an S. Starts with an S.
What are you doing? I'm singing a song.
Climb every mountain, What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Sliding on ice. What are you doing?
I am stalking my favorite star.
Wayne Brady. Yeah, baby. Come here, Wayne. Come on. Yeah. I love Whose Line Is It Anyway? I watch it every time. I tape it. I watch it over and over and over and over again. Yeah, you're my favorite. You're so funny. You're so cool.
Security.
Yeah.
Security.
Wait, no, please, let me go on. Wait a minute, I've got an improv. Let me do it. No.
What are you doing?
I am,
No.
Jumping
Come
around.
on now.
I am
Be
jumping
supportive.
around like a maniac. What are you doing?
I am...
Die. Okay, our last guy. Come on in. Okay, now give me an activity. Roller skating. So you're going to start off roller skating. You ready? Go.
What are you doing?
Are we still using S?
If you want to, but you don't have to.
Oh, okay. I'm sculpting Wayne Brady.
Hello, is it me?
What are you doing?
I am raising emus.
Raising emus. Come, emo. I'm raising you. Raise. This way. Right this way, emo. Come. Come, I need to raise you correctly. Come this way. Raise, emo. Raise. You're not raising.
What are you doing?
I'm robbing a bank.
All right, give me all the money. Put it in my checking.
What are you doing? Oh.
I'm driving to Alabama.
Sweet home Alabama. Oh, jeez. Nah, no one saw that, right?
Merciful God, what are you doing?
Dying on stage.
Give him a round of applause, everyone. Hey, you know what I want to do? Wait a second. You know what? You know what was great? They even went into a couple areas. We aren't going to get to everything tonight, but they actually touched on a couple things that if you want to make notes, if you're putting together your own group, these guys, I'm starting to get your name? Colin and? Justine. He helped Justine out with something that we call second support. She was trying to do that headstand thing. He came up and helped her. And the other scene with my lovely stalker, he helped her out. I ran in and got hit by the car. That's second support. If you have two people on stage and you have other people off stage, you can fill in being landscape, other characters, help not necessarily furthering the story, but just second supporting whatever their offers are. That was a great example of that. Give them all a round of applause.
So,
good job.
Do you need a personal bodyguard?
No, I don't need a bodyguard yet, man. It's not like that. You guys are great, man. Thank you guys so much. Get on out of here. In my checking account. That was my best laugh all night. Thanks, bro. Thank you, sweetheart. Sir, pleasure. Thank you, man. You were so funny. Look at you. Thank you very much. Thank you, sweetheart. So, our time is drawing near. So what I want to do, yeah, I know. So what I want to do, for those of you taking notes, I'll just reiterate really quickly. And then I thought what we could do is, if you wanted to, Jonathan, myself, and Alan, and these guys, we actually would close out the night either doing something musical for you, doing a musical scene. So let's see. Remember, just like when you're doing a play or when you're doing a TV show or any script, these are the important things. When you're setting up your environment, it's important to jump immediately into your where so that the audience can see what's going on. Once you've established the environment, make it consistent. Because if I'm watching you, if the setting is a gas station, now I'm watching you. I'm trusting you to make this a gas station. So you have made that the pump, so we know that's there. 2 seconds later in the scene, don't just walk right through someone else's thing, because you're doing yourself a disservice. You could use that. Like I said, anytime that you're in doubt, go back to your environment. You'll always find something to do. The what. The what is what you need. What do I want as a character? What do you want as a character? What does the scene need? We're going to go after that thing. Always make that the first thing that you establish when you make an offer at the beginning of a scene. That way, you guys are of a common mind where to go. You won't always get there, but at least you're all thinking, let's get to this point. And the who. As soon as you step on stage, I should know who you are. Whether it's by a walk, whether it's by a vocal offer, whatever you do, I should know who you are. And be committed to that person. Remember, I use that word commitment. Be committed to that character. Don't change 2 lines into it because, I just thought of this. I'm going to do this instead. Don't do it, because then you've thrown the whole scene out the window, and I can't trust you. I can't trust you to keep the scene going, so I lose interest. On stage trust. You ought to be able to trust your partner, not in the trust exercise where, when you fall backwards and, hey, you caught me, that's great. No, I should be able to trust you to give me an offer that I could give back to you. So that's why you have to listen, be aware, and establish relationships, okay? And those are the who, the what, the where. And I believe that that's actually last on my little page. And, my first seminar page. I'll remember you fondly. I'm sorry. So any questions? Any questions? I'll take any and all questions right now. Yes, sir. Yeah, no, that's a great question. The first half of the question is I think to a certain degree I might have had, I guess, an advantage because music was what I did anyway. I'm a musical theater performer. I started doing that first, so I understood music. I was a fan of music. So a gentleman named Keith Johnstone, if any of you ever start theater sports, he wrote a book about improv. It's called Improv. And in that book, one of the things that I took with me, that is a lesson that I'll be happy to steal and give to you guys, is there are certain scenes that are called art scenes, where you're either called on to sing or dance or use a Shakespearean accent to do a scene. If you can't give the illusion that you can do that actual skill well, then your scene won't work because the audience won't follow you. So if musical improv is something you want to do, you don't have to become the next Celine Dion to do musical improv, but you need to understand musical structure. And I'm not saying go out and take a music class, but if it's something that you want to do, then it would help. You have to know where a song is going. If I say to these guys, give me a Motown riff. Now, I don't know what they're going to play, but I've listened to so much Motown that I would hope that I know where the music turns around because I know structure. Even if I wasn't a singer, I'd know. So I'd be getting this stuff from the audience, I'd wait, and then I would come in right here. Dun, 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 dun. That's when I'd start. So it's because I know structure. So I hope that answered the first part of it for you. Then it's something you practice. Really, any of these games, and this is just a short sampling, and if you guys would like to, I'll actually, you are free to come up here and put your name on a mailing list. Give me your email address, and I'm going to try to get my office to get in contact with you guys, because I'd like to do this again, actually. But I'll furnish you with a list of games and things to help you further that. You have to practice. Any of this is practice. I can't tell you how bad as a performer, not just improv, because not tooting my own horn, but I always knew this is what I was going to do. I started doing this at 16. But natural talent versus actual know-how and skill. So for a few years, I was just doing jobs that I was lucky enough to get hired for, but I sucked. I sucked hard. But I kept on practicing, and I was always singling out the best person in the cast and saying, well, I like how they did that. So I'm going to try to get that. Oh, I like how she sang this. I'm going to get that. So when I started doing improv, we were doing shows 7 nights a week because we didn't know any better. We just thought, hey, we got a theater. So we do shows. We get booed. Thank you very much. Next show, hey, it's a new audience. And eventually you build up the confidence. I'm turning 31 now. I don't think I've still hit my stride as a performer, but I only got to a point where I'm like, yeah, I'm really good at what I do when I turn 25, 26. And so I'm just saying that you have to keep on working. Yes, ma'am. Theater sports is a wonderful place to go to. It's where I learned, not the theater sports here, but in Orlando. There's also comedy sports. There's Improv Olympic. There's Second City. There are the Groundlings. And at some point, I may be talking on my butt right now, but I know that Jonathan and I are going to be forming a new group and hopefully have shows and a teaching space up by this fall. So we'll make sure to put it in the papers and whatnot. Yes, ma'am. Oh, you just putting it up. You were testifying? Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Jonathan and I, well, Jonathan still is, but we used to be in a group called the House Full of Honkies, and it's a 7 or 8, it's a 7 or 8 member group. And the worst part about being in a group is having 3 people come off stage and go, yeah, that was a great show, man. And you come off stage knowing, like, no, it wasn't. That show was horrible. That show was absolutely wretched. Did you not see the doo-doo we all left on that stage? So it's all subjective. When you're in a group situation, you end up taking the brunt of the show upon yourself. I'm just really hard on myself, which my personality doesn't exactly go along with doing improv because I have to get things right, but I had to learn to let that go because of the nature of improv. I can't tell you how many fights we would get into because someone thought the show sucked and I would take it hard. But you have to learn, and I think that I've gotten to a place where, it's improv. It's cool. You know what? It's a disposable art form. I just did it. I don't remember the scene that we just did 2 minutes ago. So I hope that answered that for you. Yes, ma'am. It's a muscle. It's an internal clock. We know that when we start a scene, you have the first 15, 30 seconds to set up the where and the want. We know that in the next minute and a half, that's where all of your conflict and you're getting ready to go towards the pinnacle of the scene. And then the last 30 to 45 seconds of it, that's where you come down and you have a resolution and a big laugh and a blackout and you leave. So a good improv scene, you guys can tell me what you think. A good improv scene really should be about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Thanks see, that's yes anding. That's you. Oh yeah, when we decide to do it, that's why I want all of your email addresses and whatnot. You guys will be the first on our mailing list. We'll definitely go out to you guys and let you know where and when. Now I can either do one thing, I can continue to answer a few questions, or because I believe that I'm getting kicked out. Hey, I'm not. So we'll go ahead and do a couple musical things. Is that okay? Kelly, you guys rented it, right? Yeah. Can you? It's your dream? Sure. Come here. Come here. And then I was on stage, and he said, "You are Jane Doe." Okay. Well, because we. That's cool. Well, because we have Jane Doe on stage, Jonathan Allen, why don't we do a musical? We will do the world's fastest musical instead of just doing the greatest hits.
That's
stuff.
my dream, Wayne.
So we'll do a musical. So we'll try to do a musical. Have you ever done any musical improv? Yes. Can I have a headphone? You can hold that. Okay. So we'll just do a musical. Give me a fairly simple premise. What can this one person not find in their life? Okay, love is very simplistic, so I'll take love, but this person loves one specific something so much. Sorry? Stand up for me, I'm sorry? Yes, ma'am. Corn. This person loves corn. So there's your want, okay, when you're getting suggestions. So we all know now, okay, we know that the want is for corn. Corn is the driving want. What's a tragic character flaw, whether it be physical, no teeth, and pride? So no teeth and a lot of pride. Great. So let's do the opening number from the musical Corn. Look at my corn, the ears are oh so sweet. Look at my little niblets, I call you corn meat. The straw on your face flows into my eyes, and what I want to do to you is no surprise. I wanna eat you, I'm gonna boil you, I'm gonna pop you, I'm gonna eat you. Nothing will take me away from you, corn. Nothing.
Son? Son!
Daddy!
I got some bad news.
What, Daddy?
From the doctor.
What?
You're allergic to corn. It makes you get naked and run in the field.
Papa! Is not the corn safe?
Yes, the corn's safe. Don't make me knock your other teeth out. You can't live here anymore, son. This has been a problem. I'm tired of bailing you out of jail. You're gonna take the highway and make your own way.
Corn was my friend. I would be with it to the end. My love for the corn wouldn't stop. Brother loved some Jiffy Pie. Oh, no. Let me have the corn.
I don't want a naked son running around the field, swinging to the left and then swinging to the right, and then you drop your pants and then you take a bite. Swinging to the left and then you swinging to the right, and then you drop your pants and you take a bite.
Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
Watch out for that pick-em-up truck.
Now, Priscilla, you're my only daughter, okay? Now, I want you to stay here in the pharmacy and watch the counter. If anybody suspicious comes in, I'm going to be in the back. But you watch out here, and I'll be right back.
I'm sitting here at the counter, wondering what I'm gonna do.
I'll be right back.
What if someone comes and frightens me?
just think I wouldn't know what to do.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You're the only pharmacy for miles around, and I'm just a simple farm boy from the big corn farm up the street. I came to see if you had anything to help me get over my corn allergy.
You were born to eat corn.
Yes, ma'am.
I can see it all over your form.
Say what? Say who? Me, yes? What?
But don't let it be a scorn. Just because you have no teeth, but you still love that corn.
I was born to eat corn. With no teeth, it's really easy, I must warn. All I need is something to help me get over my allergy. And I think that you're the corner lady to give it to me. Can I have that drug for the corn?
Have that drug for the
Drug for
corn.
the corn.
This little drug for the corn.
Can I have that drug
Just
for
rub
the
it
drug?
on
Then
your-
I rub it
yes,
on the.
rub it on
Would I,
the-
if I put it on a
cream.
topical cream?
Cream of corn.
It's topical cream corn.
Cream.
Well, where would I find this topical cream corn?
At the corner market.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
After I get over my allergy, I'm going to come back and I'm sure we'll have a great big finale. Jingling!
Son, I'm a bad father.
Father, I just saw you doing the swinging to the right, swinging to the left dance.
I did, son. I've been eating corn like this for years, and I didn't want you to be like me.
Papa, but there's nothing wrong with being like you.
Really?
Really?
Could you get off that, please?
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I think we learned a valuable lesson about ourselves.
We did, Dad. Like, I probably shouldn't have run all the way to the corner store to get this topical cream corn if we don't need it now.
Well, this means we can choose to be naked. The corn won't make us naked. It'll be our choice.
You're right, Daddy.
We're naked because of us, not the corn.
We're naked because we're two men who enjoy being naked.
In the country, in a field, by themselves.
Right on.
That's a different vegetable allergy you have, sir.
Dad,
son,
I'm proud to call you my dad.
I'm proud to call you my son.
I was afraid of you. I thought you didn't want me to be naked, and my poor heart and my willy, you'd break it. Oh, you.
I was afraid to, you see, 'cause you got more downstairs than me.
It's
and
true.
I was embarrassed. But now we can be friends.
Don't be embarrassed. Don't say nothing. Hey, look Look, it's that girl from the corner,
Hey,
Mark.
it sure is.
Hey, why don't you join us?
Thank you. Here we are. We're all together now. Corn lovers are we. We are so free. We know who we can be.
We ate corn.
We ain't corn.
I said, but we ate corn.
It's corny porn.
We ate corn and porn.
Porn. Straight from the hills of the Jolly Green Giant.
Ho, ho, ho.
Let's hear it for Jane Doe. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Hey, you guys, thank you very much for coming and letting us do this. Let's hear it for Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Allen, Cat over there, Paul. Thank you guys so much. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, but please sign up. I know that some of you got to leave, but leave me your information, and I'll definitely be in contact. Thank you guys so much for doing this.